Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Audacity. We're having a fantastic day so far. And so, if you haven't seen on my channel or Discord here, 2 weeks ago, I posted something saying I'm doing a Q&A for 1K, which I am like a few weeks on. I hit 1K in I think February, and it is now June. Years going by insanely fast, so we're a bit late on that here. So I said, put some comments on this post or in my Discord here and Twitter, and I will be answering those here. So we're going to start off here with Brian the Lion, whose question is, what time do I prefer to stream? So I've had multiple times in streaming here, whether it's before work or after work or my days off, and I would say truthfully it's probably 7 p.m. Central Time is where I'd like to. I like to do it in the evening just because of the fact that A, it's like around the right time where all my viewers can be in there for the most part. It depends on the time zone, but for the most part, seven's around a good time where all my viewers can be in there. And then for me, it's not too late and it's also not too early. It's like that perfect happy medium of like I can stream for a few hours and still go to bed and still be fine, but it's not one of those where I have to like crunch in streaming. So yeah, I'd say about 7 or 8 p.m. Central Time. Next on the list, we have Mancho, which I've gotten this question a lot here. I think I actually got it 2 or 3 times on this list, which is how do I get the name Audacity? So I got the name Audacity from, truth be told, I legit opened the dictionary up and I started going through the words, words, one by one, going all the way down until I found Audacity, which I was actually searching for a while. I was just skimming through, and the part that really got me was the willingness to take bold risk. And I don't know, that just like caught my eye. And I was like, hey, you know what? We'll give it a shot here. And this was also before I even knew about the Audacity recording software, because a lot of people are like, oh, wow, you got your name after the recording software. No, I had no idea the recording software existed. And then I didn't realize how much the name Audacity was going to get mentioned in game from like, oh, wow, the Audacity on Audacity for doing that. If I knew what I knew now, I might have gone with a different name, but I'm happy with what we got there. All right, so the next one we got our list, I believe this is Kai here, which says, when was your peak sub count? When were you getting the most subs? And I actually had to go back and look at that here, or look at it. And my best month I got sub-wise, which I have not come close on. I think the most was... Okay, so the most I've gotten is 101 subs in a month. And that was September of September of last year. And the closest I've gotten to then, it looks like about 73. Hopefully we can beat that one day. But as of right now, 101 subs in a month. I have tried my best in terms of content-wise, like whether it's shorts, videos, or streams to get it somewhere closer. I've tried to like pump out a bunch of content to see if we can get there. But I guess there's something just about September where the videos were and shorts were and streams were hitting right. But hopefully we'll get there one day. But yeah, September I got 101 subscribers in a month, which was amazing. All right, next on the list we have Jello, and he says, "How's it going?" It is going well, thank you for asking. And what inspired me to make videos? So I would say it was around like 2010, 2011, just watching some of the OG YouTubers I used to watch back in the day. I think it was around 20. It was more towards like 2012, 2013, with like Syndicate, Allie, Scump, Nade Shot, just watching them doing Call of Duty videos. T Martin, those are some of the main ones I'd say I watched back in the day. Just seeing them making content, making people laugh, and I was like, I would like to give that a shot there. So with me and my friend group back in the time, I was one of the better ones, and I was like, hey, I'm pretty decent, I'd say, at video games. Why not give this a try here? And then it started off from there, took a break, and then at high school, it just became next level, where I actually got a setup. I got all the stuff that I wanted to in terms of making content, and then it's become to the point right now where I'm streaming all the time. So it's definitely been a progress. It's definitely been a grind, but 2013 was around the time it started. I think my old channel back in the day, I'm not gonna leak the information out for that, so you can go back and watch those videos, but first Call of Duty I played in terms of recording was Call of Duty Ghost, but that was a long time ago. Alright, next up we have Preston here, and he says, what is your favorite video game and why? So I'm taking COD completely out of this, because I feel like for me as a COD YouTuber, it's sort of like, oh wow, what a surprise, it's Call of Duty. And I'm going to go to a game that I have gone back to, I would say probably 6 or 7 times now since the game came out. And I have either A, restarted a playthrough of it, or continued and grinded to try and getting over like 100%, not over 100% on the game. But that is Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And the reasoning for this is the campaign is amazing. If you haven't played the campaign, go play Assassin's Creed Black Flag. There's talks of them actually remastering it. And if they do, you will expect to see me either playing it as like a series on the channel or live streaming it. And I will probably be grinding to 100% of that game because I had so much fun playing that game. For me, the main quest, the side quest, just upgrading my ship in that and upgrading my gear. I don't know. There's something about that game that was just really special to me. I don't know. It might have been the whole pirates aspect of it because I was a huge Pirates of the Caribbean fan when I was a kid. And then just playing that game right there and being able to board ships and capture them. It's just something about that game right there that just holds a really special spot in my heart. So yeah, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Next up here we got, let's see, we got Ariel, who says, what is your main goal to be famous? My goal with this is never to be famous. Like, I could give a shit less, truthfully, if I became famous out of this or not. My goal with the content I make is to make somebody's day. So as long as somebody's enjoying the content I'm making and it can either brighten their day or just have it to where they're excited to see Audacity has gone live. Audacity posted a video. It's seeing anything like that and then coming to the video and it just either making them happy or just cheering them up. That's all I care for in video. My videos or live streams. It doesn't matter about the money in the end. Yes, I would love to be able to make this a full-time career, whether it's in a few months or a few years. It doesn't matter. I just enjoy making content. That's all that matters in the end, is me being able to make content and making somebody's day. That's all that matters to me. So yeah, goal was never to be famous in the end. All right, next up here we got Austin or Mr. Reagans here. He says, what's one of your most favorite videos that you've ever made? And as I was thinking here after reading that comment, there was a few videos that came to mind, and I'm going with my Battlefront 2 funny moments. Oh my gosh, dude. Like, there was so many times watching, or like when I was editing that video, that I had to stop because I was dying of laughter. Whether it was someone getting force pushed off the map, it was just some of the most hilarious stuff, and the group of us that did it. We did 2 of them. I don't think the second one was nowhere near as good as the first one, but that was just me. But just the fact of us for 3 or 4, I think even more sometimes, hours of just us recording of us doing heroes versus villains, just some of the funniest stuff that would happen, some of the funniest stuff Connor would say, some people falling off the map. It was just a great time recording it and then editing it. And then also the fact that the video did sort of do well in terms of my channel, at least back when I first published it, from only having a few hundred subscribers to seeing that. But it was hilarious. I hope they come out with another Battlefront game where we could do that again because I had so much fun making that. But yeah, I don't know if I would say which one I had a lot more fun making, but it was both of the Battlefront 2 funny moments videos. All right, next we have Vamp, who says, if you can own an exotic animal, what would you choose? So there's 2 that come to mind. One's like, I would say the one, my go-to would be a bearded dragon. It's a dragon. And this sort of goes along to Syndicate, seeing him with his lizard, and then just the fact that it's a dragon, technically. It's, I don't know. I probably never would one day, but just if the chance that I could, I'd go for it. It'd be that or a capybara, just because it's a capybara. But yeah, I don't think it'll happen one day, but if it ever did, that's what I would go with. All right, next year on Twitter, we have Brian, who says, who's your favorite viewer and why is it Brian? I knew I was going to get some funny comments like this. These next 2 are kind of hilarious. I don't have any favorite viewers. I appreciate all my viewers. I do have a special spot in my heart for those day ones that stuck with it through me, from me just having 1 viewer, which was them, all the way up to where we are now. But I appreciate all my viewers the same, and I appreciate you, Brian. And my next one is from Reapers here, who says, why are you so mean? You know, as soon as I did this, I was expecting Reapers to do something funny like this, and I'm not mean to you, Reapers. I'm not. I'm not a mean person. It's just you and me have a, I don't know, that relationship where we just like go back and forth to each other. But I appreciate you, Reapers. All right, so next one we have on Discord, and is from Clips, and says favorite Fortnite season. So thinking about this, I put a decent amount of thought into it, and so with me, my areas on Fortnite are a little sporadic. Like I had periods where I would get on the game, get off, and then recently, in the past year or so, I've been really inactive with Fortnite. But for me, when I would say I remember having like the most fun with my friends is probably season 2 to season 3. I'm gonna definitely say probably season 2. I could go as far as saying preseason because of the fact that that's when my friends and I got on the game a lot more before it got really popular. So there is that period. But I'm gonna say probably season 2 was the more of the medieval one. So I'm probably gonna go with season 2, and then if I had to go with the more recent seasons, I don't know, but I'm gonna go with season 2, which was the Black Knight season, if I'm correct. So yeah, season 2 or preseason for me. Next up here we got Dylan, who hit me with 3. I did say only one, but there was a few people in here that said had did multiple. So for the sake, since we don't have an insane amount of people that commented on this, I will do all 3 of these. So favorite viewer, don't have a favorite viewer, like I said, but for those of you who are my OG day ones, you do have a special place on this channel when it comes to me and just as a whole. Favorite video game, like I said, Black Flag. And then favorite song. Favorite song, that's a tough one. So with that, it so with that it varies here. It just depends on the mood, truthfully, or where I'm going through right now. But I'm gonna go on my Spotify here, and it's got to be a Logic song. It's got to be a Logic. Like it's my favorite artist that I love listening to. Let's see. 44 more. No. 44 bars is probably, I'd say, my favorite, one of my favorite songs right now. So I'll go through period. This could like change in a week, but there's usually a song that I go back and forth to. But for right now, it is 44 bars. All right, so the next one we have here is Crusader. Crusader has a few here, which the first one is why'd you start streaming? So streaming is something I always wanted to do from back when Twitch was real big in the beginning, where I already just streamed on Twitch, just watching that and wanting to be able to do that at one point. But sadly, I wasn't able to because of my internet at my parents' house, and then moving into where I'm at now, and finally being able to, it was a complete game changer. And then I just fell in love with the fact that the interaction I can have with viewers and just playing live and just as a whole, just the whole live aspect of it, just I don't know. Yeah, I just enjoy the live connection I can have with people. And then the next one he has is the opinion on Star Wars games right now. I will say this. So if we're going from there's 2 areas I'm going to focus on here. There's the solo aspect of solo games, and then multiplayer. Solo's doing really good because you have Jedi Survivor, and then you have Outlaws coming out here, which Outlaws looks pretty good. But Squadrons for multiplayer was shit. I got that game. I was hyped for it. We need another Battlefront. We need another Battlefront style game. Or something like Helldivers 2. Implement it with Battlefront. Because they did the one where they brought back OG Battlefront, and they've had problems with the servers, people getting kicked. Like, I haven't even gotten that game because of the reviews that it's gotten. So, from that point forward, multiplayer aspect of Star Wars is shit right now. Solo aspect is doing fantastic. It's doing really good. So if they can maybe work on the multiplayer aspect and create an awesome multiplayer game, I will be ready for it. Or, they could have just never stopped updating Battlefront 2 and we'd be fine right now. But they didn't. So here we are with that. What is my favorite character in Star Wars? Oh, that's tough there because I have like it categorized of which character, whether it's a storm, no, I wouldn't say stormtrooper, sorry, whether it's a clone, a Jedi, a Sith, just to dwindle that down to one. Can I plead the fifth on this one? Because that is a really hard question. All right. So I'm just gonna give you my favorite Jedi as of right now. I wouldn't say he's my favorite character, but that's just too hard for me to fully choose. So I'm just gonna go with Mace Windu. Mace Windu is my favorite Jedi. I got a lightsaber behind me, a replica of his. So I'm just gonna go with that. It's too hard for me to choose, so we're just gonna go with Mace Windu. But I could fully go and categorize it to where I have favorites: Clone Trooper, favorite Sith, favorite like non-Force user, if you want to put it like that, if you're a bounty hunter, Jedi, all of it. But we're just gonna go with that for there. Like Mace Windu's like top, like up there with my characters. And then how expensive is my PC? Just my PC as a whole, like, or just a solo, like no, we don't include like my monitors or anything like that in there. It's roughly like 2,200 is what the PC my PC cost. I don't know how much it would be right now with because of inflation, because I don't know how it's gone down, but it was roughly around 2 grand for my PC. And I would really like to one day have a dual PC setup, but we'll see how that works there. But for right now, it's my PC is good with where it's at. And then we had Bob here who once again said, "Why'd you use your YouTube name?" We already had that comment there, but all right, that's gonna be the end of Q&A. I really enjoyed making this video. Thank you for all of you who came out here and commented, whether it was on Twitter, Discord, or YouTube. I appreciate all of you that dropped your questions right there. I enjoyed answering a lot of these, and I'm definitely gonna be doing one of these soon here in the future. Hopefully, maybe 2K mark, 1,500 subs mark. We'll see with that. But anyways, hope you all had a good one. Hope you enjoyed the Q&A. I hope I answered all of your questions to the best of my ability. Anyways, hope you have a good one. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out, everyone.